What's good, Fuego fam?
It's the PokeBallers.
And today,
We are going to give you our opinion on the top 5 cards of the Jet Black, Poltergeist, and Silver Lance. It is subjective, so we want your opinion. Do you agree or disagree?
yeah, we are basing ourselves on the Battle Styles set, so we're trying to follow those trends. How Tyranitar was a fan favorite, was a really big price card, even though it wasn't really the hardest card to get in the set. And whatnot, we're gonna use that data that we have extrapolated to match it with this set in the best of our abilities. So yeah, this again completely subjective. Is the cards that we find pretty, the cards that we think best adapt to the battle styles trend. Also remember, this set is going to be part of Chilling Reign, but it's only half of it. Matchless Fighters is also going to be part of Chilling Reign, and there's
Oh man, that's a lot of cards.
yeah, so there's 50 secret rares in this specific Silver Lance and Jet Black Spirit, and then there's 26 secret rares from Matchless Fighters for a total of 76 secret rares. Not all of them are going to be put in. That's what it says here in Beach. It says many cards will become part of the sets, but not all cards will make the cut to Chilling Reign. But even then, you know how many secret rares Battle Styles had?
A lot. And the pull rates?
It had 23. 23 secret rares from Battle Styles.
But compared to other ones?
I mean, this set could have a possibility of 76.
Oh, so in comparison,
yeah,
it's a lot of them.
if let's say we assume we get half of Matchless Fighters and half of this set, that would be 25 from Silver Lance and Jet Black Spirit plus 13 from Matchless Fighters to make almost 40 secret rares compared to 23.
So we think that the pull rates will be great, but maybe not getting the card that you want.
Yeah,
like
not maybe these cards. 5 cards that we're gonna go over.
Yeah, but before we get into it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We have a 700 subscriber giveaway.
Almost there, guys. 100 away.
Right, that we're going to be giving away an ETB of Battle Styles. Do I have it here?
Do you have it here?
Yes, I do.
She has it here.
Boom.
Battle Styles ETB, 700 subscribers. Link down in the description. But with that said, let's get right into the business. Okay, so we're here at the Beach website. Link down in the description as always. They are freaking amazing when it comes to Pokemon news. But this set is split into two, as we previously mentioned, Silver Lance and Jet Black Spirit. And therefore, you can only get secret rares from each individual set in those specific sets. So these cards right here are limited to Silver Lance.
I have my favorite.
Yeah, we're going to scroll through here. You guys can look down in the description below in the article again and tell us your favorite cards when you guys look at these from each individual set.
Yeah.
Now we're getting to the Jet Black cards, which is probably my favorite side of the two. And here we get to the booster box promos that we didn't know were booster box promos.
We didn't know they were promos.
Yeah.
And we're so disappointed and mad because we ordered one of each booster box, right? So we ordered one Jet Black and one Silver Lance.
Yeah.
But in order to get these promos, you need to buy 2 of the same set.
Yeah, so if you guys are getting your orders ready, or you guys are in Japan, if you guys want the Celebi right here, which in my opinion,
that's your opinion,
it is the most beautiful card in this set. Probably the most beautiful Pokemon card ever printed, in my opinion. I would have put this card at number 1 because it's such a fan favorite card as the most expensive card. But it's a promo. If you guys want, you have to buy 2 booster boxes of Jet Black Poltergeist. Yeah. If you guys are interested in the Sandaconda, you guys are gonna have to get 2 of Silver Lance.
I find it so funny because he's right next to Heater.
Because it's a cold-blooded animal, so he has to warm up. But anyway, with that said, let's get right into the top 5. Number 5, we have Glacier V alternate art.
It's so cute. It looks like a little reindeer.
I think it's a beautiful card.
Like not the big horse.
Yeah, the little deer. Yeah.
That's right there.
Yeah, and there's some 30 Ursas in the back and stuff like that. Little Lilios and stuff. But
it's cute.
I honestly think this card is gonna start off once it releases, or maybe even in Chilling Reign prices. I think it's probably gonna be around the 40-ish range from the beginning, $40 to $50. I really don't think it's gonna pass $50 as a card when it gets released in English. I think in Japanese, obviously Japanese cards tend to be lower value in general. But in a Chilling Reign release, I truly believe this card's going to be around the $40, $50 range. It'll eventually settle at $20.
I really like how Pokemon is now creating landscapes.
Yeah.
And,
I love the artworks. Like this set, or Chilling Reign, and previously Battle Styles, in my opinion, are the 2 prettiest sets that I've gotten printed so far.
Yeah, Battle Styles has been my absolute favorite.
Honestly, I think the artworks in these sets, in Silver Lance and Jet Black Spirit, can top that. I think they're better.
Okay.
And I honestly think that Pokemon can only improve from here too. Like if they keep doing things like this, it's gonna be amazing.
If only Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
If Yu-Gi-Oh was able to, because
they have
Dragon Ball Z follows this trend too. Dragon Ball Z does like crazy cards too. So
they do.
The thing is that Yu-Gi-Oh cards are freaking essays. If you play the game, you know. But anyway, there's our opinion on number 5. Let's move down to number 4. Here we go.
It's cute. I like the lining, the white lining. It's like is it ghost?
Yeah, it's a ghost type.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Ghost Rider Calyrex. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it. I get that feel from the picture.
No, and I like how it's like it has like the ominous house like right here with like a ghost type Pokemon flying out the window.
I did not even notice.
Yeah, like it gives me like Halloween vibes, right?
What?
It has like an ominous like mansion vibe.
I have
and then
more
it has
like
the
a Native
constellations.
American like view, like, or that reminds me of like the artwork.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I get those vibes too. I get those vibes.
But I did not even notice
for me,
the house.
Like the tree here that could possibly resemble like a tombstone type of thing, and then you have like the dark house. Like, don't you get that vibe from this tree right here?
I did not notice any of that.
Right, like it's so detailed. Like I find this card to be absolutely gorgeous. I think this card has a possibility of being on the more expensive end, even though we put it at number 4, just because the next 3 cards that we're gonna show you guys I think are extremely beautiful. Yeah. I think this card could probably start off around like the $60-$70 range.
Mm-hmm.
It could maybe be like give or 10, like $10-$20 more. But I think it's going to be more or less the $60-$70 range. It'll probably settle on like the $50 range.
Okay.
In my opinion. You want to move on to number 3?
Yeah,
all right. Number 3, we have the alternate art for the V.
It's
not
cute.
the V Max. I think this one is absolutely beautiful.
Again,
it's chilling
I love
in the
the
forest.
depth.
I think it looks like it's
really
floating.
Pretty.
I think right here, like it's floating, which I think gives it like a nice touch. You have the little squovets looking at them, like admiring them. I think this card is beautiful. You have like a little like rainbow vibes too. Yeah. I think this card is probably gonna be around the same. I think
around the same price.
Yeah, I think maybe these two could be interchanged. Like since one of them is a V Max and one of them is a V, I think it's gonna be easier to pack one over the other.
Okay.
So maybe this card will be around maybe like the $50 range to $60 range, like number 5 was.
And this is like immediately once it releases,
because
now
I think at settling prices it'll probably be around the $30 range.
Okay.
This one maybe $35.
Yeah.
Whereas the V Max is gonna be more like around the $40-$50 range.
All right.
But I find this card to be prettier personally.
It is okay. I still have my favorite, and we're gonna get into that. Not the next one, but the one
right after. That's gonna be an honorable mention.
Yes.
All right. So this one.
Okay.
I have a lot
one
to say
reminds me of the Tyranitar, the one that is like in a food coma. Right?
Yeah. So here we have Tornadus, one of the legendary beings of Unova Gen 5, and it's pretty much like whirlwinding or gusting out a Scorbunny, a Lycanroc, a Shuppet right here.
Funny.
Like. I think this card is amazing. I think it has the potential to be like Tyranitar. This is our number 2 pick. So number 1 pick, you guys know, is going to be freaking amazing. But this one, I believe, is going to be like Tyranitar. I think it's going to start off in the like $150 to $200 range.
Yeah.
Like how Tyranitar, like week 1 was like $300 and something.
We packed it.
We did pack it. I think this card is probably going to settle on the more expensive end of the set. Maybe like $80, $90, $100 around that. Kind of like Tyranitar's like 120-ish right now.
Yeah.
I don't think this Pokemon, specifically Tornadus, is as fan favorite as Tyranitar, which is why I think is gonna settle for less. But I do think that the artwork, just like the cute gimmick with like the Pokemon flying around, tornadoes and whatnot, is gonna make it a card that's gonna be very pricey.
It is super adorable.
It is.
Okay.
Honorable mention. This is Natasha's favorite card of the set.
The most beautiful, and it reminds me of my favorite movie as a child. Which I'm still a child, an inner child. Let's go.
Right here.
It's
this
beautiful.
The Rapidash
it reminds me of The Last Unicorn. Have you ever seen that movie? I mean, it is beautiful. I used to like replay it over and over again, and then it looks exactly like it.
So the reason that,
gorgeous,
in my opinion,
colors.
This card should not be in the top 5 is because I think people are gonna have, or people already have, very, very strong opinions on Rapidash Galarian form.
You're just being a hater.
No, I think a lot of people love Rapidash Galarian form. I think a lot of people hate on Rapidash Galarian form just because it's such an out there turn from what the original Rapidash looks like. So I think this card could go either way. It could be a card that starts off being like $50, $60 and then settles at like the $20, $30 range, like the Glacier V. Or it can be a card that starts off in the $30 to $40 range and settles for like $10, $15, which in my opinion I think is what's going to happen. If it's going to settle for like a $10, $15 card, it could completely surprise us. And this could be the Tyranitar quote unquote Tyranitar hitter from the set. That could settle for
Mm-hmm.
$100 for all we know.
Right.
But I honestly believe it's going to be in the lower end. I think it's going to be a card that maybe $15, $20 is going to be one of the easier alternate arts to pack from the
Whatever,
set.
man. Whatever.
And now we're going to get to our number one. But before we do get to our number one, I do want to say we have not included any trainers in this set.
Any
because,
of the waifus.
Yeah, because the waifus fluctuate so much that is impossible to gauge. Like the
Right.
Flannery, let me go right here real quick. We have this card right here that could also be like worth like $70 off the bat.
I think that the one that is going to be worth the most is the Jet Black Poltergeist. This one.
This one? Do you think that one?
I think it's so pretty. I think
Really?
she's so cute.
I think this one right
or
here.
the Color Blast. Yeah.
This
that
one
one's
I
super
think
cool.
is an amazing card.
Yeah.
We're not including those because those cards could be $20 or they could be $200 depending on how people are feeling about waifus. So this is a strictly Pokemon section. So without enough further ado, number one. Here we go. I think you guys know this. This card is gonna be in everybody's top 5 list pretty much.
It's okay.
You don't like the Zeraora?
It's whatever.
I think Zeraora.
I like my Rapidash.
Well, I think Zeraora just being a mythical Pokemon, being one of the later mythical Pokemons, has a lot of divided opinions on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think a lot more people love the concept of Zeraora than hate the concept of Zeraora. And you just can't hate on this card. Like, it's standing at the top of a mountain.
Yeah, it is
beautiful. It has the rainbow going on, like, right here in the background.
Now, the tree that's back there, that's an immense tree with all
Do you know
these
the meaning of this tree right here?
No.
So this tree is
No,
where...
but I wasn't looking at that one. I'm
you're
looking at this one.
Oh,
looking at that huge one that looks like if it's like Jack and the Beanstalk. I don't know. It is too big. I mean, in comparison to the mountain.
Oh, dude, I didn't even notice this Niso and the Weavile right here.
How cute.
Wow, I
I
think
did not
that adds a
notice
lot
that
more to the
either.
card.
Yeah.
And then this tree right here is where the legendary birds spawn. The 3 legendary birds. But yeah, I think this card has a possibility of starting upwards of the $150 to $200 range as well once the set gets released. And I think it's going to settle around like the $120 range, $110 range once once price settle. It could drop down to, I can see it dropping down to like $90, $80.
Right.
But overall, I think this is going to be the most expensive, not like a top 2, top 3 most expensive card in the set. But
okay,
yeah.
so that was our top 5 plus my top everything.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys' opinions are, what you guys think are going to be the chase cards of this set. And yeah, as always, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you tonight on our game night. And with that said, PokeBallers out. Peace.